busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it, nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up some solid circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, though. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got him made, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco-line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like ball cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got him made, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put billions of my lives. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he's stealing?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels.
dog, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga.
I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, it's an exorcism. Watch out.
Let's see if we can thought somebody was gonna be here. There's nobody here. That's how it is every week recently.
Slacking.
Is this how it is every week recently? I usually hear bros in the background.
Last week, also the Kun came and also, also the Kun and Goyala came. Other than that, it's been just me and Ayash.
See if we can still get in the gym. See what Jeremiah is doing.
Slacking.
We live already. All right, let's rock it out. Hey, Lord Christ, clap it up. You know what I'm saying? All right. I got questions. Cue the questions up. Cue them questions up. I got questions, type them in the chat. Questions in the room. I got your questions ready. As y'all might have seen through the promotions, I was going to break down the Talmud, a couple of just some pertinent issues that I want to address for the Hakim. We are going to get to the Talmud, just not today. Destroy that God-forsaken book next week. Next week, we'll destroy the Talmud this week. Gotta help some brothers out with some women. Go ahead.
So, if I make sure, I do have a quick question, right? So, as of lately, what I've been seeing, what I've been seeing on social media platforms, I've been seeing, what is it called? like General Jennings, a lot of people started to speak about the missing books of the Bible.
Mm.
How do we deal with said such things? I mean, we know that like the Apocrypha is the missing books of the Bible, but how do we address the situation? Because you see a lot of preachers now speaking up on missing books of the Bible, but then they speak about what's these fake books? What is that book? The Book of Jasher or Japhet, right? And these other books that's coming up.
Yeah.
How do we address those situations?
What you gotta do is show somebody where them books came from, right? So as you know, in 1611, King James authorized 3 or 4 scribes to translate the Bible from Hebrew into Latin into English, so that when all the Israelites start speaking English and start speaking Latin, we can still worship our God. We can still read and understand the scriptures in the Bible, right?
Right.
So people like to take that opportunity. Right? In the 1611, you have the Apocrypha, and you have what you know as the Bible, and then you have the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha was taken out by the Catholic Church because it has evidence pointing to the Israelites being blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
So it was taken out of the Bible. So when people start looking for the truth, they come across the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jasher,
Right.
3rd and 4th Kings, 3rd and 4th Maccabees, right? All of these things, and they start saying, this is legitimate, right? These are the missing books. The only missing books that are legitimate is the Apocrypha, right? You cannot verify the authenticity of any other book outside of those books in the Apocrypha. When you go to something as simple as the Book of Enoch, is going to tell you it was written in the 3rd century BC, meaning not when it was transcribed, but that the Book of Enoch was written in 3rd century BC, 300 BC. Right? Of course, that book was made up. There's nothing new under the sun. So people of that time also perceived themselves to be wise, and they would write a book from Enoch's perspective.
Okay.
They would write a book and they write it and say, this is from Enoch. This is how Enoch's life played out. There's white angels and things like that. A main way for you to tell a book is false is if it does not match up with the rest of the Bible. The King James 1611, the Bible and the Apocrypha, is all cohesive. It all fits together perfectly. There's no contradictions. If you think there's a contradiction in the Bible, 1, I challenge you to come prove it. And 2, it's because you don't understand what you're reading.
Right.
So there's no contradictions. But when you read the Book of Enoch and it starts talking about white angels, when you read the Book of Jasher and it's talking about white angels, then you know that there's something wrong.
Right.
Right? There's no Edomite angels. There's no Edomite. Yeah, there's no Edomite. I'm about to say in the Book of Enoch or the Book of Jasher. And neither one of those books, in both of those books, there's a white angel, which is how you know neither one of those books are accurate. Neither one of those books are correct because they do not tell the same story as the rest of the Bible. And people say, oh, you just want to omit it because you don't want white people to get salvation. If you believe that book, that means you disbelieve everywhere in the Bible where it says salvation is only for the Jews. Salvation is for blacks and Hispanics. Blacks and Hispanics are the ones being oppressed. You're the one that they're lying about on earth. Y'all are the 12 tribes. If you believe there's white angels and white people can be saved because of the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jasher, then you do not believe the Bible. If you believe anything that is not in the 1611, you do not believe the Bible. The Lord preserved those books specifically for the end times. Meaning, if you read the Bible, which you will, in the Old Testament, it says, for this is written in the book of the kings of Judah. Right?
Right.
That means at one point there was a book of the kings of Judah. So if somebody pops up with that book, does that mean that that book is still legitimate today? No, that book was not preserved.
Right.
That book was not preserved through all our captivities and slaveries, whether it be 70 AD or another slavery. or another time we were escaping a captive, that book was lost. That book was burned. That book was forgotten. That book was not put in the 1611 by King James and those scribes because that book was no longer around. So if somebody pops up with a book of Jasher, with a book of Jubilee, with a book of Enoch, with a book of 3rd and 4th Kings, 3rd and 4th Maccabees, the Chronicles of the Kings of Judah, those are fake. Good night. There was a book of that, the book of Adam and Eve. I remember when I first found out about being an Israelite, the book of Adam and Eve, when I was getting my diploma at this location, we was cleaning out the attic. I found a book that said the lost books of the Bible. Every book in there was fake. Every last book was fake. And there was like 11 books in there. You had the book of Enoch, the book of Jasher, the book of Jubilee, the book of Adam and Eve. You had all of these goddamn books in there. And I'm thinking, I done hit the Holy Grail. Nobody's going to be as smart as me. I'm about to study the hell out of these books. I'm the greatest Israelite in the. This is over. It's not the debate is over. I'm going to study these books and crush everyone. And then I found out all the knowledge, or what I thought was knowledge in those books, is garbage. It's all made up and fake. And I think the book of Enoch even has a white man credited as the author.
Wow.
You understand? So like all of that stuff, either that or the book of Jasher, all of those things are, even when the Bible mentions the book of Jubilee, when the Bible mentions the book of the Chronicles of the King of Judah, at one point those books existed.
Right.
And they no longer exist. Good.
And that's what I've been seeing a lot lately. What's his name? General Jennings or whatever his name is, right? The pastor. He started bringing up all these extra books, and I was, watching the post, and he was like, "Well, then when he brought that specific thing which you just said, how in the Bible it says there was a book of this, there was a book of that,
right?" And
he was trying to say that's the reason why when you see these other books, they're authentic. And I just want to know how to combat that. And the wider you basically just show basically where if they can't connect with the Bible, then it's against the Bible.
Yeah, if it doesn't make sense with the rest of what you're reading, and it's not true, right? It's being made up, and you shouldn't be fooled by that. Of course, fools who perceive themselves to know knowledge. Give me that. Give me Timothy's ever learning and never able to come to the truth.
Let
me see exactly what I said. Second Timothy 3 and 7.
I have it already, sir.
Mm-hmm. Good. Give me 2 Timothy 3 and 1. Mm-hmm.
2 Timothy 3 and 1.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. Y'all got questions? Please get them questions ready. I know y'all don't know the Bible. You do not know every scripture in that Bible. If you are studying to learn and become better, you will have questions.
You said you want to start at 1, sir?
Start at 1.
Come on. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come.
In the last days, perilous times shall come. This lets you know what time it's talking about. It's talking about right now, right? Where the president, the former president of the United States can get terminology for the internet. The former president of the United States can have weapons fired at him, right? Attempted coups or attempted takeouts, right? These things can occur. Attempted assassinations can occur in the last days, right? Wars and rumors of wars can occur in the last days. Those are perilous times. Famine is perilous times. And the people of Venezuela don't have food. Those are perilous times, right? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 2.
So it lets you know what time we're talking about. Good.
Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Men shall be lovers of their own selves. The reason why y'all love these books, because y'all love yourself. That's why. You don't love the Lord. If you love the Lord, like I said, when I found that book, what did I think? I'm honest. What did I think? It's over. This is over. Nobody's going to tell me nothing. I got the book of Adam and Eve. Like, who's going to tell me something? Nobody got this. They probably stopped printing this. It's not in circulation no more. I found it in the attic, and I probably knocked the dust off, and I'm holding it to my chest. Y'all probably don't know this. They, Lord of the Rings, the little schmeagle that say 50, shiny, shiny. I'm holding that to my chest like it's over. Y'all touch this book, I'm a kid. I'm going to take y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got this. They stopped printing it. The publisher's not making no more. I'm the last person on earth with this book.
You're precious.
I'm not precious. My breaking, you know what I'm saying? God, I had the book Adam and Eve. What you gonna tell me? Because I love myself. I didn't really want to learn what was going to fix blacks and Hispanics. I didn't want somebody to teach me what drug dealing is in the Bible, where using drugs is at in the Bible, how to fix black people, what militant order, rank, and structure is in the Bible, what to actually follow, right? I didn't want nobody to tell me that. I wanted to feel like I knew something you didn't know. That's everybody with the damn book.
Right.
Everybody with Adam and Eve feels like I know something you don't. The book of Enoch, the book of Jasher. Oh man, no one West guys missing out because they're not using this book. This whole, my goodness. Y'all be right about the stuff y'all say, but till y'all get on Enoch, y'all not all the way there. It's a way for somebody to think they know something that we don't. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, because men shall be lovers of their own selves. Real.
Covetous,
man. You want what somebody else got. You want it. You want all the prestige that comes with being in One West, but you're not man enough to be in One West. You can't sit down and learn again like a child to come inside of One West. You don't want to be under another man in a rank and structure system inside of this school. But you covet that glory that comes with that position, that comes with being an officer in the Lord's work, that comes with feeding the homeless. You want that position. You want that glory. So what do? You say that I got the same glory. But I got it because I read the book of Jasher. See, they don't read that book of Jasher. So they go out there and feed all them people they want. And I'm sitting here in the basement smoking my blunt. But it don't matter though. Because I'm reading the book of Jasher. The book of Enoch. Let that be a lesson too. Actions speak louder than words. All y'all in the basement smoking blunts thinking y'all know something special. I'd rather somebody that know half. You might got all the precepts written down in your book because you stalk One West online classes. I'd rather want a brother that knows Christ is black and the Jews are black, but he out there giving food to the homeless. I want him. I don't want you in your weed addiction and all your precepts and breakdowns. I don't want it. Yeah.
Boasters.
Mm-hmm.
Proud.
You're proud, man. Cats is proud. You proud. That's why me saying them books is garbage. You about to try to find all the precepts you can to try to prove me wrong. No, that book is serious. That book is real. Then explain the white angels. I damn near got to read the book to brush up on what else garbage is in there. Because I realized there was so much garbage. I just threw that there. I threw it away. I remember the day I threw it away. Everything I had got for Christmas the year before, I threw it in the garbage can. Then I found that book, and I threw that book on top of the goddamn garbage can with it. It's garbage. It's all garbage. It's all useless. That damn book, the book of Jasher and the book of Enoch, is as useful to you and is as holy as Christmas gifts. But you're proud. So you like, One West don't know nothing. Drop down to 4.
Come. Verse 4. Traitors.
What?
Traitors.
Damn traitor. You traded because you didn't want to endure the sound doctrine you was given since 1969. You found something that you liked and you ran with it, right? Like all these fake Israelite groups, they run off. They like little girls. They run off with a PDF file doctrine. They run off with that. They like being. They like alternative lifestyles. They run off with a purple doctrine, right? They like dealing drugs. You run off into Islam. Anything to avoid the truth. You like white women. You run off with GOCC because you will avoid the truth at all costs because you're a traitor. You are a traitor. You understand? Read on.
Salakia, sir. Bayana, ask what book you in. We're in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 4. Traitor. Heady.
Heady, meaning you think you know something. You in your head, you thinking your head is wise. What's in your head is smart. What's in your head, nobody else knows, because who can interpret the book of Jasher but your simple mind? Only your simple self can interpret the book of Jasher. That should let you know the book of Jasher is garbage. Right there, that right there. You the only person on earth that can interpret the book of Jasher. That should let you know the book of Jasher is terrible. It's garbage. It's a comic book. It is a bedtime story for kids. You understand?
Colonel Khan.
Read on.
Colonel Khan. The middle of verse 4. High-minded.
You think too highly of yourself. You think the Lord is talking to you. The Lord showed me this book. He wanted me to know what the book of Enoch really had in store for us. He might be dealing with them other brothers, but not like me. Oh no, I'm special. I'm special. That's why I sit in the house by myself and can't prove anything I say in public. Go ahead.
Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High.
And that's what you'll find. What you'll find is these cats can never defend that position in public. The reason why you read those false books, you can never defend it in public. You defend it on Facebook, where nobody can look at you and you don't have to actually man up and defend it. You have all the time in the world to try to YouTube things and research and Google and do this and do that, because you're not in a real time discussion on what you believe in, which is why these cats be afraid to debate. That's why they be afraid to debate, and they want to debate over the internet all the time. And they still get crushed, of course, but they got Google at their side and AI, and they think it's going to help them win. They'll come up with a bull crap lie that's big enough and complex enough to win. But it's always garbage, because all of those books are garbage. All right?
Colonel Khan.
Drop down to 7.
Colonel Khan. It's the book of 2 Timothy.
Give me 6.
Colonel Khan. This is the book of 2
Because
Timothy.
this going to go right into the topic. So go ahead.
Chapter 3, verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses.
For of this sort, the type of guy I just described, think he's smart, think he knows something, think he this, think he that. Book of Enoch, Book of Jasher. One West don't know nothing. Man, they don't know what they talking about. Listen to my Facebook Israelite behind. I know what I'm talking about. Listen to me. I got a YouTube channel. Listen to me. Go ahead. I wear purple. Listen to me. I got this. Go ahead.
Colonel Khan. And lead captive silly women.
They creep in houses. They creep into your house like a thief. They creep into your house like a pedophile. They creep right up in there, and they find silly dummies. They find silly dummies with 2 children looking. She claims she's looking for the Lord. She found out she was an Israelite, and they creep right up in that house and go, "Hey, how are you? How you doing? Have you heard about the book of Jasher? Yeah, just crack your legs open, and I'll give you all the knowledge you need. Split the sea, and let me give you the knowledge of the Lord." And they lead silly women to their doom and their destruction, because all they do is smoke weed with them. All they do is smoke weed with them, get drunk, and behave belligerently. You understand? And behave belligerently. And that's all they do, and that's all they'll ever do. You understand? That is all they will ever do. You want to let this reader come back. You understand? Y'all got them questions online. Get them questions together. The women that's watching, don't be no silly women. You get yourself a man of the Lord inside the ISUPK. Don't be silly and foolish in how you move. Let's come back and let's get that reading going out. Let's get that reading going out.
This is the book of 2 Timothy. Chapter 3, middle of verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, verse 6.
Slaki, verse 6. And lead captive silly women laden with sins.
You women get dumb men. You get dumb men that believe the book of Jasher. They believe they're wise. They believe they're smart. And they go and they lead you captive into nothingness. They destroy you worse than what you was beforehand. And then you start saying, that's when you run to the internet, you try to run to the news outlets, and you run to other fake Israelite groups, and you say, I can't stand him. I can't say Hebrew Israelites are the worst. Y'all are the worst. Ruined my life. Because you went and got with a dummy that didn't know his left from his right. He couldn't tell the left from his right, but you went and cracked your legs open, gave him sex, and thought that the book of Jasher, white angels, was going to save you. Him being a homo didn't stop you from sleeping with him at all. At all. Nothing. Just nothing about him made you say, no. No. You like the way he hugged your sons extra tight. You liked the way he broke down the scriptures with a lisp. You liked all that. You liked all that book of Jasher, book of Enoch garbage he had going on. You liked the fact that you liked all of those things. You liked all of that, and you chose that man, and that man ruined you. And then you start blaming all the Israelites in the world when really that's you and his stupid mind. That's it. That's it. That's why I said they lead a captive and lead away silly women. Because the women in the ISUPK are not silly, and they don't get led away captive. You understand? They get led straight to the promised land, straight to glory.
Right.
To glory. And of course, Sister Bayana said that sounds like the purple people eaters. And it is the purple people eaters, and it's the GLCC, and it's GMS, and it's all of them who will lead silly women captive. Lead them away all down the street, and you'll never be found again. You'll never be found again. You'll go to UK with one of them and never come back. You'll take a trip and never come back. You'll wonder why he twerks, and you'll never be able to leave him. You'll wonder why he dances a little fruity, but you'll never be able to leave him. What they call him? Cupcake? What they call him? What they call him?
What's his name?
They call him Big Frida. You dancing like Big Frida, right? Dancing like a cupcake, and you wonder, you never thought this might not be the truth, but you chose to go with it. So now you're stuck with it. You get led away into this nasty situation. And of course, it's because you were laden with sins. You didn't truly want to fix yourself and become righteous with the Lord and become a virtuous woman. You just wanted to pretend. So you went and got a man that pretends. The same way how the Lord gave Israel Saul, the Lord gave you a man that matched your pretend. Congratulations. Read on. Oh, go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, sir. In verse 6, where it says, and lead captive silly women laden with sins, right? Mm-hmm. The sisters that they speak of laden with sins, is that like saying a sister that's plagued with sins?
Not plagued. She's not plagued. She's laden, meaning she's full of them. She's full of sins. Mm. She's just laden with this lamb on her. She has sins just laid on her. Just laid on her. You understand? They're thick upon her. You understand? They keep her warm at night. She has no intentions of abandoning these sins. And it's laid on her like a cover-up. In the middle of the winter, it's just laid. Now, you can pull the definition of laden and get even better breakdown. But it's just laid on her. You understand? She's saddled with it.
That won't give up Christmas and the tradition.
That's like, okay. She just won't stop smoking. And she tried to convince herself that I'm gonna come into the truth. I'm gonna get with him. And you get with a pedophile. You get with give me some more. Get with the people eaters, right? You get with the molesters. Your daughter's not safe no more. Your son's not safe no more. You get with somebody that's gonna completely ruin you. And you wonder what happened.
Right.
But what happened is you were never serious about serving the Lord. That's what happened. So you went and got somebody that was unserious like you. Yeah.
It's like how who the people Captain Cesaria destroyed? What's his name? Like lights in the
yes, and your children are not safe.
What's his name? The animal dude.
Yes, Nature Boy. Nature Boy. Yes, it's all of the Nature Boys and the Polites and the Purple People Eaters and the GOCCs and the GMSs. What do y'all have in common? They seem to harm women. They seem to put a word to the internet now. They seem to forcefully take women.
Right.
They seem to advocate for taking women at 9 years old, 13 years old, because she got a flower. Because she got her, no, not even Islam. Y'all think Israelite groups that do that.
Right.
Because she got a flower. She got a flower, so why can't I have her? She got a flower.
Right.
And that's what they teach.
Come.
And these men be having wives.
Right.
And you, as the wife of that man, you are sitting there looking like a fool because he will take your daughter. He will take your daughter. You think he won't? You just find out. You'll find out.
Mm.
You'll find out. Polite's wife had to find out.
Right.
You understand? They had to find out. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of fake Israelites that they find out. They all find out.
Right.
You understand? Because this is what happens when you do not want to actually serve the Lord God. You just are big-headed. You're big-headed and you're laden with sins. And you don't want to get better. You get what? The last line?
Laid away with diverse lusts.
You're led away with diverse lusts. That's it. All you thinking is have sex. That's it. All you thinking of is sex. You don't think sex is spiritual. You don't think it matters. You don't think it has anything impactful to do with you. You just think, this is just something we do as adults. It's just, it's fun and it feels good. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to do it with this Israelite cat right here. And then your daughter gets molested years later.
Right.
Because you're dumb. Right? All of these things happen. You sisters, that Sister Joy Morgan that got unalived by the purple people eaters, she had no business being with them.
Right.
You understand? No business being with them. And that's why we do what we do, to expose people who are going to harm you. We're going to tell you the fire is hot. You understand? We're going to say the fire is hot. And you're going to go and say, well, I want to touch the stove. Okay, no problem. You go ahead and touch that stove. You go ahead and do what you do. Right? You got to do what you do. My job is to tell you. My job is not to take your hand and walk you over here. My job is to say, hey, that's hot. Come over here with me. And if you say, well, I want to know what's hot for myself, well, then put your hand on the stove and get burned. Just understand what might happen is your daughter might be involved. Your son, jail, DV, all of those things might happen because you don't want to serve the Lord.
Right.
You want to come and do it how you want to do it. You want to have sex with any random Israelite. You don't want to come inside the ISUPK and change yourself for 6 months. You just want to go ahead and just be loose, like the whore you already was. No problem. No problem. That's why your husband worships the book of Jasher. That's why he reads the book of Enoch. That's why he thinks there's white angels. There's some fool on Facebook. I've been in purgatory ever since I've downloaded that damn app. Just purgatory. I can't stand that. Facebook. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm tortured. Some fool, some absolute fool was on the internet talking about he knows the Bible and we don't have to follow the law. And of course, there's just millions of these people who pop up all the time. But he's saying, I'm an Israelite. We are all Israelites. We don't have to follow the law. White people can be saved. He's a Christian, really. White people can be saved. We don't have to follow the law. And he got on Facebook one day and cracked what he said was a joke. He said, any sisters looking for study buddies? He was just looking for, I promise we ain't going to do nothing. I just want to be a study buddy. And put a couple of emojis, one of them with the Pinocchio nose and the other one with the little demon face, like he on demon time. He's like, oh, come on, I was cracking the joke. I'm sure he was cracking the joke. I'm sure he was. I'm sure nothing will come out in the news about him. I'm sure nothing on Facebook is going to come out about him. I'm sure. I'm sure. Nothing. Because he just want to be study buddies in the basement. You understand? Go ahead. Read on.
God, verse 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. You are ever learning. You learn, you just keep learning new things. Oh, I didn't know the book of Joshua was real. Oh, I didn't know about 3rd and 4th Kings. Oh, I didn't know they had a book of Adam and Eve. Oh, you know what? You just enlightened me. I've read this scripture 40,000 times, but now I understand that scripture is saving white people. Now I understand. You're always learning something new. What's what's that cat name? Sankofa. Sankofa tried to come in here and learn how to be an Israelite and couldn't cut it because he wanted to ever learn and go, what about the Ankh? What about Hotep? What about blackness? What about this, that, and the third? Instead of just hankering down and following the laws, statutes, and commandments, he had to go another step here, another step here. What about this? And you think you're exhausting all your options. But in reality, you're afraid. You're afraid that you found the truth and now you have to live by this. Because if you're somebody that never finds the truth, what can you say? I didn't know. I was still learning.
Right.
I'm still learning. I didn't know that this was the actual truth. You can always say, well, I was just learning. I'm learning more every day, brother. Let's build. I'm getting better every day. Let's build. You can always say that because you're never going to come into the truth. So forever, your excuse is, I'm still learning, which is why I hate when people say, let's build. No. How about you come and shut up and do what you're supposed to do and sit in class and learn? What do you mean build? Build what? With you? You're supposed to build what?
Right.
Hey, please. You could sit down and shut up like we had to. That's what you can do. You can sit down and shut up and be proved wrong. You can ask your questions. You could come back and say, but what about this? And you'll get crushed and you'll either accept it or move on. But please don't say we're building because we're not building. What are we building? What am I building with you? What is the ISUPK building with somebody else? Nothing. We're building nothing with you.
Sloppy, sir.
Go ahead.
If I may. You know what I find to be funny, right? Even Christ went and sat down and learned. Why is nobody else willing to go sit down and learn?
Because they're better than him, right? You didn't know this? There's something special that blunt do in that basement. There's something special. Put you above, and damn near put you above Christ in their eyes. You're better. That blunt, that basement, that YouTube 24/7, Facebook 24/7, blaring in and out your ears. Oh, I can do something to you. It make you better. You understand?
Come.
They say that they're better. We're better than them. We're better than them. We ain't got to sit down and learn. I can sit down and teach myself. The Holy Spirit is teaching me. I had to argue with my father. Crushed my father. So I had to crush him. Said the Bible is tampered with. Well, prove it. I ain't got to prove it. You got to prove it wasn't. Well, everything that you believe you're Israelite, right? Yeah. So you believe the Bible. I ain't got to prove nothing. Prove what you said is tampered. What's tampered in there? I ain't got it right now. You said it's all over the place. Give me one instance. I can't get it right now. Pop, you need to come inside the ISUPK and stop this. You need to stop this. You're out of line. It's getting ridiculous. I'm already a soldier. Okay. You're a soldier inside of no army. That makes zero sense. But this is what being high and mighty in your own head does, right? In your own head, you believe, I'm a soldier, right? Because you're a black man. So you're like, I'm a soldier, man. In what army? In what army are you a soldier in? You're not a soldier in any army, right? To be a soldier, you have to be in an army under the command of someone else. That's a soldier. To be a leader, you have to have men that follow you. I'm a leader, not a follower. I can't come in there leading who? Who listens to you and takes life advice from you and their life gets better? Who are you a leader to? And that's for all the cats saying, I don't come into the ISUPK because I'm already a soldier. I won't come into the ISUPK because I'm a leader, not a follower. Leading who? A soldier for who? No one. Right. No one. You are not a soldier for Christ. You are not a soldier for the Most High. You are not a soldier for black people as a whole. That's retarded. That's retarded. You have millions of leaders. I'm a soldier for black people. You have millions of leaders. That's nice.
Slack, if I may.
1 second. This is all the mind state of all the people that worship them books out. This is their mind frame. This is their mind frame. They like to sneak in a house with women and molest their daughters a couple years later. Punch the broad all in the eye. Molest the daughter. Leave the goddamn, what's the word? Leave himself inside of her, right? Then they get the girl pregnant. This is what they like doing. This is what they like doing. They like doing this type of stuff and playing semantics like they in the truth when you're not in the truth. So if you pick up the book of Enoch, the book of Jasher, the book of Jubilee, the book of Adam and Eve, 3rd and 4th Kings, 3rd and 4th Chronicles, or whatever, garbage. Garbage, you're not in the truth, and you're going to hurt somebody soon. You running your mouth, doing what you're doing, is going to get somebody else hurt. You're going to find a silly woman, and you're going to ruin her. You're going to ruin her. You fake Israelites need to stop. Just go to the damn church. Just go to church. Go to church so everybody can know, okay, that's a Christian. That's a Christian. And stop going into these silly women's these silly women's houses and subverting their children, harming their children, switching around her son, gay dancing. Stop doing that. Stop breaking down the scriptures with a lisp and just get in the church.
Right.
You understand? I'll read 7 one more time, and then we're going to be done.
Come on, sir. It's a lot here. This is the book. I was about to tell you that. This is the book of
By your nah, you want the scripture where a husband and a wife should be like-minded? Is that what you're saying?
Philippians 2.
It depends on what you're talking about. You can pull it if you want.
Come on. I'm going to read this verse, sir.
No, just get it, pull it.
Pull it. Come on, sir. All right, Philippians 2 on 1, 2 on 2.
Mm-hmm. By your nah, go to Philippians. All of us, yeah. Go to Philippians 2 and 1, by your nah.
It's the book of Philippians. It's the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 1. It's like I got commercials on my side.
If there be therefore any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy. Meaning, if anybody is going to be consoled in Christ, if there's any comfort of love in Christ, be fulfilled with the joy. Any fellowship of the Spirit, it has to be, I'm going to continue reading, fulfill ye my joy that ye be like-minded. For any of that to take place, to be consoled in Christ, to feel the love of being in the truth, to have the fellowship of the Spirit, meaning to be in the Spirit at all times with your brothers and sisters, you have to be like-minded with the people around you. Right? That's why those gay unity camps they was doing years ago was disgusting, because you hate each other and you don't believe the same doctrine, but you stand on a corner and pretend like y'all agree on doctrine, or to form some type of unity group to come against the UPK.
Right.
It was disgusting. It was the worst goddamn thing ever. And as y'all saw, if y'all don't know, as y'all saw, groups breaking up left and right. Groups just breaking up left and right because you hate each other. You hate one another, but you pretend like you get along because even you knowing all your evil, you're supposed to be in a body worshiping the Lord to do the work of the Lord. You just have too much pride to come into the truth, and you hate the men here. So many men holding grudges against Commanding General Yohana from the 90s for nothing. For nothing. For absolutely nothing. The 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, and the left holding grudges towards Commander General Yohana, and they refuse to come back. And when I heard about these grudges, only thing I could say in my head is he's gay. You understand?
Right.
That's what I could come up with in my mind for you to not reconcile an issue with a brother over 20 years ago. Only thing I can think of is he's not straight. He doesn't like women. He can't. It's impossible. I ain't coming back because of that one time that I think somebody had wronged me that I never made sure of because I'm too much of a punk to call counsel. That's what that sounds like to me. You understand? And that's exactly what they do, which is why they're not like-minded. And then, like the scriptures say, they go to tickling ear doctrines, meaning they go to what sounds good. In their head, they always like little girls. So then all it takes is one person to say, well, if she had a flower, don't that mean she can be a rib? And they set off It set it off just like that. Boom. Just like that, it set off and a snowball effect happens. And before you know it, you have nutcases on the corner teaching black people that if she got a flower, she can be married. Good.
Sluggy, sir. When the scriptures say like-minded, like everybody in the ISBK is like-minded. Like everybody is soldiers and militant and masculine. The fake groups, they all believe in child abuse.
Yes, they do.
They all like,
they should all just come together and form a church.
Oh God.
Just form a church. Isn't it funny how all our enemies seem to like to harm children? Isn't it funny? They either harm women or they harm children. It's disgusting. And they all should just come together and form a church. Just form a church. And maybe y'all have better odds against the UPK like that. They won't. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe y'all have better odds. Maybe there'll be more clapping of the hands and more cymbals and tambourines banging one another. And maybe then they'll feel like they have a chance to come up against the UPK, to come against the Lord. You understand? But they love harming women and children, and it's no coincidence. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we champion women and children. We champion them. We save them. You understand? We save them from the life of Christianity. And there's also no coincidence that the men in the UPK have multiple wives. Mm-hmm. They have multiple wives, but we the ones not beating nobody up. We the ones not taking we ain't taking the snatch out. You know what I'm saying? We the ones not taking the snatch. We the ones not beating up. We the ones not taking her to the UK to take a life. I wonder how that works. We the ones having 6, 7, 8, 9 kids with multiple women. You understand? We the ones doing that, but yet we the ones who are blameless. I wonder how that works. Out. It's almost like the fake Israelites are virtue signaling. They want to make it seem like they're righteous. The husband of one wife seem righteous. We all wear purple. We're in one mind. They like to make it seem like that, but the Lord is not with them. And if you have to question whether or not the Lord is with the UPK or if the Lord is with those phonies, you just go over there. Just go ahead over there and you let me know how long you stay alive. Let me know. If you're a man, go. Go to the fake Israelite groups and let me know how long you stay straight. Just let me know. Because for damn sure, you will be like-minded. So if you go over there, maybe we'll have a bet in here when the camera go off. We'll place a bet. What you got to? Over under 6 months. What you got? How long he stays straight. You understand? All right. With that being said, that answers your question, right?
That was buy or not, sir.
Right. But I answered your fake book question, right?
Oh, come on. You answered that, sir.
Answered the fake book question, right? Now we done crushed the fact that fake Israelites who love fake books and love false doctrines hate women, hate children. They hate sex with women. They hate raising children. They don't want to raise good sons to take up after them. They don't want to do that. They hate it. They hate it. Which goes right into my topic on how you should pick a better woman because these women will go sleep with those homos. So you need to not do that.
Yeah.
Don't get away from them. Them ones that's going to do that, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. No matter how pretty she is, no matter how Coke bottle her shape is, if she's willing to let me tell you something. Let me put it like this. There's a rapper. What's this cat name? What's the bisexual rapper name? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, Salaki.
JP. He reps the song, Have You Ever Made a Biddy Hit Her Knees? No? Some rapper raps that. He raps that song. And he came out on Adam 22 and said, there's a rumor that you like men. And he was like, he acknowledged it and accepted it. And then they asked him, did you enjoy it? And then he said, basically like, well, I did it, didn't I? And then they dapped him up across the table. Mind you, then one of the interviews was African. So that's not on us. Slovakia. But the rapper is an Israelite, as far as I know. and the other interviewer was an Israelite. You understand? And they said, did you like it? He's laughing, smiling, giggling, and then he reaches across the table. The African reached across the table and gave him one of these. And gave him one of those. And what do we do that for?
You agree?
Go ahead.
When you agree with
when
something.
you agree. When you agree.
Good night.
You agree. He damn near, he didn't say it, but he could tell in all his body he wanted to say, how was it?
Good night.
He wanted to know, should he dip his toe in that water? That's what he wanted to know. That's what he wanted to know. And he's running around doing that. And then he went on one of these famous streamers platforms. And some girl, some dark-skinned sister, they talking. I only saw a clip. I ain't see it. I don't watch that garbage. The clip come on. She go, they talking. And he's, well, I'm serious. I don't play no games. She, what? I don't play no games either. What? He said, let's go right now. He said, let's go. And they went in the bathroom on stream and had sex. So he dipped inside of a man and then dipped inside that woman. She has dookie in her vagina.
It's lucky. Good night.
And somebody gonna rib her.
Right.
Somebody gonna say that's his everything. That's my everything, my baby right there. That's my baby. I love her. I'm gonna walk down the street while pushing the child in the stroller. And JP done had his way with her. After he had his way with a man. Avoid him, Akim. Somebody give me Ecclesiastes. Nope. Actually, now that I done started off like that, I ain't even planning on. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 28. Because you sisters, I love y'all. I love you, sisters. But you are simple and slow. And slow and unappreciative of the man you have. Unappreciative of the men that you see on camera, the men around you at Passover, the men all about you. You are unappreciative. You don't appreciate them. And you're going to fall into the hands of a JP. You're going to fall into the hands of a JP. Give me Deuteronomy 20 and 20. Give me Deuteronomy 20 and 20. I know how disgusting and shocking this is. I understand. When I saw it, I said, oh, what the hell? With women. And he did it multiple. I think he did it a second time with a different woman on screen. I don't play no games. And had sex with her on screen. I think one of them gave him head in the bathroom. Put your mouth where he had. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28.
Uh-huh.
Or you have it.
Hey.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Please don't ever forget the original curses that was taught to you when you first found out you was Israelite. You shall be smitten with madness. Are you insane? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You have to be mentally ill. You have to be sick. That man had his way with a man. And then to prove that you are a whore on stream, you sucked his rod in the bathroom. You bent over a sink in the bathroom so he can have his way with you. So you can prove you're a whore, and he can prove that women are dumb and gullible and will have sex with an ABC member.
Right.
It's disgusting. It's goddamn it disgusting. And these are the women that get tricked by brothers that come out with the book of Jasher and the book of Enoch. You get tricked by these same cats. So congratulations. You brothers out there with the book of Jasher and the book of Enoch in your hand, I want you to know that's your woman. That's how dumb she is. That's how simple, that's how stupid she is. That's how stupid she is. She's so stupid. She will allow a man to dip in a man and then dip in her. And then you're gonna walk her up and down the street saying, that's my baby. Read on.
God. And blindness.
Yeah, give me the next verse.
And astonishment of heart.
An astonishment of heart. Meaning in your mind, what's your heart? Your mind in your mind, you're going to be astonished. You're going to be, let me get a face. It's the Joe Biden face. That's what it is. It's the face that's like, what the hell is going on right now? Zoned out. That's her in her mind. Her mind is not even completely functioning. She's slow. She's slow. She might not be approved by the state to be slow, but she is pre-certified slow. She's slower. And a lot of these women are the women that you're going to take. No, that's not how you type that in. I'll show you. I just focus on the screen. Focus on the screen. Now, if you trying to put that up for them, man, let's show them. Come on, let's show the people. Type in JP, Adam 22. No, you gotta type it out though. Adam 22 admits to being. You gotta type it out. Adam 22 admits to being gay. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. Since we're here, let's do it. Because y'all love these men. Y'all love these men, and you give the priests and prophets a hard damn time. But he could just have sex with her. He met her and had sex with her because she wanted to prove she don't play games. Meanwhile, she's trying to give you a come on. Click that first one. No, scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, that's better. Now do a screen share.
This one right here, sir?
Yeah, go that one. Are you screen sharing?
I'm going to it now, sir.
The screen share. Let me see. Let's get that going. Let's get that
It's right
going.
there, sir.
I got you. At the stage. Are y'all ready? You're not ready. Pull it back. 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 Stop. 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 He said, I don't like men. I just had to have that one. Pull it back. Stop. 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 I don't like men. He said he had to have that one. Continue.
Good night.
Oh, he's a rapper. Millions of views on his songs on YouTube. On the radar freestyles. This is a rapper. Go ahead. Now he don't rap gangster or whatever. But let me say something. Now the Bronx, what's Ron Suno? That Bronx, I don't know what type of music he makes. A drill, a dance, whatever he makes. He shows himself to be a masculine man. He stands on women's backs. So that one.
Right.
Stands on a neck, showing that he got her submitting in his own twisted way, right? Trying to show he's masculine. Ron Suno is in the back of his On the Radar freestyle, dancing. He doing the words, and he's singing and rapping, and Ron Suno's in the back dancing.
Good night.
But he gangster. Go ahead. Whoa. You better understand what he means. He gonna bring it down. He gonna explain it to you. He gonna explain. Don't label him just yet. Go ahead. Mm. Stop. I'm done. I'm done.
Finished.
I'm done. Some fake Israelite woman gonna marry him. One of you simple sisters are going to marry him. She says she can't hear it. Says she couldn't.
Oh, it was muted, sir.
You had it muted. Arms.
Oh,
We sorry, sis. Go ahead and put that back on. Put that back on. See, Sis, see how you can't say we don't love the women in the UPK because these brothers are getting tortured.
I don't like niggas. I just cracked that nigga. So what does that mean? Nigga?
Stop. Break it down to her again. He said, I don't like men. He said he had to have sex with that man. That's what he said. Go ahead.
So you don't fuck with niggas. So you was gay for a month. Hold on.
The guy in the background cracked the joke. He said, so you was gay for a month. He said, hold on. I'm about to break it down. I'm explaining it to you. Go ahead.
He wasn't gay for a month.
No. This is also black. This is black women's fault. But trying to tell men they can be bisexual. This is your fault. This is your fault. Men, let me say something, not even men, Salaki. It is impossible to be bisexual. If you entertain the same gender, you are of that community. And you're not the B. The B is non-existent. The B in LGBT, just put an X on that.
Right.
You're the G.
Right.
If you're a woman, you're the L. You understand? There's no in between. There's no I like both. You're a sick, demented individual that needs help and attention. Go ahead.
Hold on, nigga, look, I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm breaking it down. Look,
this is crazy.
So check it out, right?
Yeah.
You call it what you want to. I quite frankly, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
In my head,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, you got everybody else, they live by certain principles, and morals. And the same way, in my head, the same way you would make a decision to do something, I made a decision to do something.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, I didn't give a damn about it.
Stop. I made a decision that I wanted to do that, and I did it. And I stand on it. You know how other people stand on their morals? Well, I stand on my decision. So he said his decision to take another man's behind, to get another man to do that, is the same as you choosing to not eat pork. Thought y'all was born that way. Can I say it? The ABC community is a religion. It's a religion. That's all it is. That's why he said the same way how you have morals and you live by that, I live by my own morals. And I live by what I did. And I stand by it. And y'all thought I was going to be afraid to say it on No Jumper. Tricks on you. I'm going to say it. First play. It's nasty.
All right, so you made a decision, right?
Yeah.
So when you made that decision, did you like your experience? Would you do it again?
Hell yeah.
That was a great question.
Wait. Is the handshake on it?
It's not. You also said, though, I don't like.
That dude right there with the glasses, him. I think he's African, Nigerian or something like that. Gave him a nice one. A nice one. Yes. We the same type of handshake.
Right.
You understand?
I'm looking for the handshake.
I really, you don't got to. I just go back to the thing. You turn that share screen off. It's disgusting. And women sleep with him. Then there's a clip. Okay, play the clip of the woman. Him getting the woman. Play it. Play the clip of the woman.
That's sad. What is
Play
that?
the clip of the woman. JP, just delete all the way back to JP, has sex with woman on screen. This is after this interview. She was not blind to this at all. The whole reason they had him on stream was because he went viral saying that garbage. Look at that clip. What that clip got? During the 26,000 views. That's not the short, though. Go ahead.
Oh, the short.
On stream, not seen. Stream.
Stream?
Stream. STREAM. STREAM, yeah. R. Not steam, stream.
Wait a minute. The clip that you were saying
I mean, that's
right there.
I got you. I don't need that. No. Scroll down. It's not going to show it, of course. This is JP, the JP rapper. That's JP. Yeah.
Is this the clip though? Like
that's the clip of him admitting to being nasty. Sure. Well, here you go. There you go. If that's what I want, that's what I want. Just look at that on screen. We ain't gonna try to keep trying to find this. If that's what I want, 1 second. If that's what I want, that's what I want. What's the next one? 20 women versus one rapper. If y'all know anything about the 20 women versus one rapper videos, is one rapper. I don't need that flamboyantness on that screen like that.
No, that's not on there, sir.
No. Okay.
It's not on there.
You're not showing it?
No, not that.
Oh, okay. Well, you gotta go back to this one.
I wasn't showing it.
No, go back to the thing.
He took it to the bathroom in front of everybody. I'm sliding. I seen it.
Yeah, see, go ahead. I know what I'm talking about. Took it to the bathroom in front of everybody. Had sex with her after he admitted that he liked man behind. After he admitted he likes man behind. Took her to the bathroom and did all types of unsavory to her. Somebody's going to rip her. Courting women serves a purpose. It serves a purpose so you don't get a woman who has doo-doo in her vagina. Do you understand? It serves a purpose. You should be able to order that woman around. You should be able to give her an order. She loves it. She appreciates it. She knows that you're doing it for her betterment. And she is proud to say, I am one of many of the wife of insert priest name here. She should be ecstatic to do that because the other men on the other side of the spectrum is JP. We're going to convince you that it's okay for him to have sex with men and women. And he's still going to take the daughters of Israel into the bathroom and bend them over. The Lord said, I shall smite you with madness.
Right.
Madness. Sick in the head, madness, because you believe you know better than the priests and prophets. You're sick in the head, and if you as a woman want protection, come inside the ISUPK so you don't have sex with a JP. Because your ability to pick men is terrible. It's disgusting, and it's the exact reason why fathers pick the men for their daughters. It's exactly why, because a woman's ability to pick a man is garbage. Your father needs to do that. Do you understand? Your father, not you on the internet with smiley faces and hard eyes and, oh, he makes me feel gushy inside. He did that to a man too.
You want 29, sir?
No, finish 29, yeah.
Come, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Deuteronomy 22 and 28. Now you're going to grope at noonday. You're going to grope. You're just going to be reaching and grasping for straws, trying to see what can you grab. What can I hold on to get my hands on, make it stick? You're going to be groping at noonday because you are insane. After she got done having sex with that man, do you know what happened to her? Do you know the demons that jumped on her? Do you understand that? She signed a one-way ticket to single motherhood. Single mother, that don't mean he got her pregnant, but she is for sure going to end up a single mother, a whore who hates herself, with legions of demons on her, who was never able to have a successful relationship with a man because she had sex with bisexual men who like men. So she's never going to be able to link with a man to get attached to a man and have a healthy relationship. You understand that? It would never be possible. And it's sad. And it's sad she had no father and no mother to tell her that men who have sex with men should not have sex with you. Go ahead.
22 and 28, sir.
22 and 28.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 28.
Mm-hmm.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, 29, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver.
You shall pay the dowry. What is this saying? It's describing the process for you to go and get a woman. It's describing the process. Of course, he didn't go to the father first and all that, but this is describing the process of you get a young woman. Get a young woman who's impressionable. Oh, y'all, but they got the aim for this one shot. Get a young woman who's impressionable, like clay. Mold her like clay. Form her to be what you want her to be. So many brothers out have this obsession with cougars. No problem. No sweat. I'm sure the sister's beautiful. And she's a woman. Go ahead and marry her. She's black and Hispanic. Go ahead. Please understand what I'm about to say. Would you like to mold her? Would you like her to be everything that you want her to be? There's a greater chance of you doing that the younger she is. Legally. They about to clip the hell out that shot. Legally. Go get a woman who is young, of a marriageable age.
Right.
Who you can put your impression on. You can make her the wife for Goya, the wife for Kashaka, the wife for Kawaka. You can make her that wife. And that is a lost art. That is lost. A woman fitting herself to the man that she wants is lost art. You're supposed to see that man, determine you want that man, and say, I'm going to become everything he wants. That's the way. You're supposed to have basic instruction from your mother and father, and then when you see the man you want, or the man that you want sees you and goes see your father, you are supposed to dedicate yourself to becoming the woman for that man. You understand? That's what you're supposed to do. But what do women do? They get on camera and say, I ain't never been scared. I ain't never been scared to open my legs for a man I just met 2 seconds ago. I ain't never been scared. Hot in the pants. Single mother material. Multiple babies, multiple baby father material. Do you understand? That is the material of a woman like that. A woman worth her salt will want you to wait the 6 months. Will want you to go to her father. That woman will not want you to subvert the process. She wants you to go through the process. A woman who ain't nothing, she gonna tell you she was born ready. She gonna say, I'm ready. I'm grown. We grown, ain't we? Right. That's what they say about women who have sex on the first date. We grown. I'm not judging you off that. You're lying to her to make her a whore so you can have sex. Because you are absolutely looking at her like, damn, she let me have sex on the first date? Yeah, I probably cannot. There's probably no future with her. Because how many other men have, I don't do this often, and you in your head like, she does this all the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. She's on her knees in front of you talking about something. I don't do this often. She does it a lot. A whole bunch. A whole bunch. But she's going to lie to you and tell you I don't do it often. Court her. Talk to her for 6 months. Get to know her demons, how much medicine she got in the cabinet, how well she listened. How does she react to you calling her a bee? You understand? When she argue, is she trying to pull a kitchen knife out on you? You understand? These are things you need to know before you commit to having her for the rest of your life. You understand? Before you do that, you need to know all of that stuff out. Because you don't want to get caught with a woman who used to let bisexuals into her life. You understand? Another one is you women with the gay friends. You don't want a woman with gay friends. Right. That means she looks at men like that. That's her impression of men. Her impression of men is gay men, gossipers. You understand? You'll never have a healthy relationship with a woman who has gay friends. Never. Never.
That's
you
right.
can drop this.
Drop this, sir.
You can drop that.
Come on.
Give me 2 John 1 and 6.
Come on.
Now I'm going to get more into my topic. Of course, JP was a segue from the question we had into that. Now I'm going to get more so into my topic, which is how you should pick women, how you should go about having sex with a woman, some things you should look for beforehand, and her behaviors and her actions to make sure you don't get stuck with a woman who likes men who like men.
Right.
Good.
Comes the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 6. Or I can have it.
Oh, God.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
Love is that you walk after his commandments. Why is it saying walk? What is walk?
Follow, sir.
It is, but what is walk? What is walking? Ayashua?
One step at a time.
No.
Doing something.
Action.
Mm-hmm.
Walking is action. Meaning she gonna sit there and say all the nice things to you in the world.
Right.
You know how many times you tricked a woman out of her panties in the world? And by tricked, what do I mean? I mean you gamed her. You had no intention on having a long-term relationship with this broad, but you probably sold her a dream because she was bad. Let me sell this dream right quick. And then you get the draws, and then you never actually intend to follow up with any of that. You make her a whore. You understand? You make her a whore. And it's a terrible thing because you are ruining the Lord's people.
Right.
You're ruining her people. When if you just wait out, love is in the actions. Sisters, if that man loves you, that man will not tell you it's okay that you smoke weed. It's not going to be okay for you to be out with your friends at late hours of the night. It's not going to be okay that Christmas is just for the kids. It's not going to be okay that he's just my friend. Those things are not okay if he loves you. You understand?
Right.
When women say a man is controlling 9 times out of 10, that's him loving her.
Right.
You understand? He's loving you by trying to control your life because whether you know it or not, because of how the world is and because the ISUPK is not in charge of the world yet, you might not know that men show their love in how they direct you. You understand? Commander Junior Hunter loves us. How do we know? He wants us to do everything in the Bible.
Right.
You understand? He wants us to feed the homeless. If we're hungry, he wants us fed. You understand?
Right.
He wants us to go in the corner. He wants us to be right with the Lord. He don't want us to eat tuna. He wants us to pick good women. He wants us to not go against the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand?
Right.
That's what he wants us to do. That's how we know he loves us as a father. How does your woman know you love her? You cannot stay out till 12. No, you cannot. You cannot go out with her. I don't like her. You understand?
Right.
You cannot eat this. We will not celebrate that. You may not talk back to me. No, you may not give your opinion on this topic. I made my mind up. You understand?
Right.
He's loving you. He's directing you. He's cutting off potential pitfalls and hazards in your life. That's him loving you. You understand?
Right.
That's the proof that he loves you. And if you reject him, then you're going to go get a bisexual man. Because the only man who will not direct you and try to stamp himself over your life, what does that mean? He wants rulership over you. Right. The only man that will not want complete rulership over you is a gay man. That's it. Maybe he wears purple. Maybe he wears a bow tie. Maybe he goes to church. It's a gay man.
Right.
And what does rule over you mean? You have no impact on how many women he has. You have no impact on his day-to-day, what he does on a day-to-day, and he has complete control over you.
That's right.
Give me who gets a wife gets a possession. He has complete control over you, and that is him loving you. He loves you if he does that. He adores you. You are his princess if he tries to run your life. Sisters, I know that might be foreign to some of y'all that's less seasoned, but for the women that are seasoned, tell the younger sisters how much your husband adores you if he tries to be in charge of you. Because if your husband says, yeah, sure, go out with her, oh, he don't love you. Your husband does not love you if he let you go out with that whore, Cindy. He don't love you. If he let you go out with Sarah, with the tramp stamp on her back, he don't love you. He don't love you because he knows there's a chance that you're going to come home with a tramp stamp on your back because those are your friends. There's a chance that he knows Sarah cheats on her man. There's a chance that you going out with Sarah, you're going to have sex with other men. And he doesn't stop you, he does not love you. if you desire to go do those things, you don't love him. You love being a whore.
Right.
That's what she do. I don't do that. You're a whore, just like your friends.
Right.
My friends are not SUPK. You understand?
Come.
So you can absolutely judge me by my friends. So I should be able to judge you as somebody who seeks to be my wife by your friends. You understand?
Come.
And if her friends are whores, I count her as a whore.
That's right.
If she meets you and she has whore friends and she does not instantly drop them for you out, you move on. You understand?
Right.
Move on to somebody else out. She can have whore friends because she in the world. She don't know no better. When she meets you, she should drop those whore friends immediately. Shouldn't be no argument. Shouldn't be no convincing. It shouldn't be none of that. Huh? You understand? There's women out here who are begging and waiting for a man like you to show up on her doorstep and absolutely rule her.
Right.
Take complete control over her life. God forbid you waste your time on a whore. Please. Please go get a woman who's begging to be led.
Come.
Give me what I asked for.
I got right here. Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
If you get a wife, you get a possession. Where you at in the verse, in the scriptures at?
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24.
If you get a wife, you get a possession. And this is why they took the Apocrypha out. Huh?
Right.
This is why they took the Apocrypha out.
Right.
He who gets a wife gets a possession. What do you possess, huh? Your house. What do you possess? Your car, your watch, your pants, your jewelry, your television. Can't nobody tell you what to do with your TV because it's your TV. You might turn it off because you got to go to work, but can't nobody literally force you to turn your TV off. It's your TV. Can't nobody say, hey, look, I'm hopping in your car and I'm driving this over here. That's my car. Can't nobody tell you what to do with your car. You understand?
Right.
Side note, which is why your oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Because you buy a house and he says, I can still tell you what to do, pay me taxes. He's the devil.
Right.
You understand? He tries to take. That's why taxes is emasculation. That's why even America fought Britain over the damn taxes way back then when they had the Boston Tea Party. You understand? You want to tax me? I bought it already. What the hell you mean tax? You understand?
Right.
Tax me on something I bought. What am I about to say that word? I'm about to talk to you. I'm talking outside. I'm like a punk to you. You understand? You said the price was $10, and then I get to the register. You talking about some? All right, that'd be $10.95. You want to take $1 out of my pocket when this price is $10? What am I, a punk to you? You can just take an extra $1 from me, and I can't do nothing about it. Your oppressor, our oppressor, is the goddamn devil.
Right.
I understand that. But back to the women. I read it again.
Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
He that getteth a wife getteth a possession. You own her. He owns you. You understand? He owns you, sis. And I know that sounds so harsh. It sounds so evil. You're like, oh my God, he owns me. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what? Same way Christ owns every man. Same way how any general calls any man's phone in his school and says, get up and go to California. Get up and go to Canada. Get up and go to Brazil. He's going to do it within reason. You understand? Within reason, he's going to give you that command or that order, right? And the Lord says, you will not eat pork. What does the scripture say after that? His laws are not grievous. Meaning it's completely reasonable for you to follow everything in the Bible.
Right.
When your husband gives you an order, it's completely reasonable if he's in the UPK.
Right.
So you don't have to say, he's giving me orders to ruin me, to take me out the game. He's trying to ruin me. Your husband's giving you orders to better you.
Right.
To help build it so he can build his castle larger, better, and stronger. You understand?
Right.
That is why your husband is telling you what he's telling you. Do you understand?
Right.
And that is the type of man you want, sis. You want a man that is absolutely going to tell you what it is. Absolutely. Or you get a JP, you know, like play around on somebody else's backside occasionally, you know what I'm saying? On the side, you know, like that damn video. This video going viral on Facebook where that half a homo with damn rolled up pigtail knots on top of his head and a tight white shirt. Talking about some, you knew what it was when you got with me. You knew I liked men and women. Because he kept cheating on her with the man. And she said, I only stuck around because I'm nothing. That might be a skit. But it goes towards my point. You understand? Women will have sex with that type of man. They will. And you need to know she did that so you can avoid her.
That's right.
You understand? Ayash?
Quick question. All right. Now, we got to sift through a bag of rocks to find a ruby, right? But the thing is, how can we discern which rock is which when they all hang together? Like,
focus on, they don't all hang together. That's low-level thinking, my brother. That's low-level thinking. Low-level thinking. You think they all hang together?
Yeah, let's say
you think they all hang together? Ayash, you think they all hang together? I would implore you to go find more women. They don't. There's women who are quiet to themselves. They see the rowdiness go on, and they like, it ain't mind their business. You understand? But you believe that's all there is because that's your aunties, that's your mom, that's your sister, that's your past, that's your exes. So you believe that's everything that goes on.
Right.
Because all the women I ever had was rowdy and out of goddamn line. Go get a woman who is quiet, reserved to herself. She don't want no drama. She understands what you say is the final say. And you'll realize, oh snap, they're not all hanging together. You understand? Because when they say, come on, girl, let's go to the club, she like, I don't want to go to the club. Come on, let's go. I don't want to go to the club. All right, we're going to leave her. Come on. And those are the 6 you see in the club. You understand? The 6 that actually went. There's somebody they left at home. There's somebody that said, they dressed a little skimpy. I know they like having sex with a lot of guys. I don't like being in that environment. And they don't go with them. There's women like that, Oxford. Don't fool yourself to thinking the women that you had represent all women. I already know that's all right there. That's all.
Yeah. Con. So I was gonna say what you just said. A lot of them in the house, like you wouldn't even know they even live in your neighborhood until you see them just walk into the store randomly.
You gotta catch them.
You been here?
You gotta catch them. You out there. You just out there taking in the scenery. Before you know it, some little fine thing come out there. You've never seen her before.
What kind?
And then you got to step out. You got to step because she ain't going to come back outside for 4 months. You got to step out. There's women who behave the way you want them to behave.
Right.
You understand? You understand?
Right.
And a woman can be all that clubbing she want to do. She do that at home. All that music, all that little sangria, little margarita, little tips, little shots. She can do that at home. You the man that she trying to impress now. Women go to the club to secure men. It's for fun. Lies. Men go to the club to impress and secure women. I just like the club. Lies. The bottles, very expensive. Some people smell. Stage, crowded. Area, crowded. What do people go for? Men go for women, women go for men.
That's right.
What are we talking about? We lying here, we telling the truth. Women go for men, so if you have secured a man, what are you doing in the club? Unless you're a whore.
God.
One second.
Some women, these modern day women, they're trying to secure a bag.
Well, I'm not talking about women who position themselves as promoters. I'm not talking about that. When I bring up a rule, you don't want to bring up the exception. It's a bad way to move through life. When I bring up a rule, you don't want to go. Some women they're promoters. You don't want to do that because they're promoters, meaning they put themselves into making money is more important than me behaving like a woman. Your woman is a club promoter, and you call me about her, I'm gonna tell you stay away from me.
Right.
It's not illegal in the Bible, but if you call me and say I met this girl, what she do? She a club promoter. Don't call me about her ever again. If you actually choose to keep talking to her, do not ever call me about her. You understand? She promotes clubs, meaning she has to be in a club 4 nights out the week. Then, brother, you go ahead with that. You have fun. You go ahead and have fun with a woman who is used to constant male attention on her body, dressing. When they're a promoter, what do they have to do? Dress the part. She can't come in there dressed with baggy sweats. She got to come in there dressed nice too, appealing to the eyes. That's why she's a promoter or a host, because she's bad. And she's showcasing how bad she is to attract men to the club. You want to go for that? Your business. Me, would never. It's not illegal, but the whole class I'm teaching you ain't about what's in the Bible and not in the Bible. It's about, actually, that stuff is in the Bible. So let me say this. What I'm teaching you is the part brothers like to just forget every time they run into something that's a little bad. That's the part I'm teaching. You see, you go, I could save her. I could save her.
So nah, that's just like what you said earlier. So like when you meet these type of women, they supposed to change and stop hanging with certain women because other women will put that demon on them. Because your women will stop doing that. Like you said, they'll stop going to the club. They like then their friends will be like, you don't come out with us no more. You don't do this no more with us.
And then before you know it,
you're boring.
You'll have a random argument. And that argument is the catalyst for, you know what? I'm tired. I'm going out. She was going out already. She was going to go. She was looking for the argument because her friends are saying, you don't come out with us no more. And give me this last scripture because I have to have you take over. I told you I got to split a couple minutes early.
Come on, sir.
Give me in Timothy's bad communication disrupts good manners. Bad communication disrupts good manners. You got to forgive me. My thing is I know paraphrases. Exact places I'm not always, but I know I can paraphrase something down to the bone a lot. Bad communication disrupts good manners. Bad communication. Download Blue Letter Bible when you get a chance. 1 Corinthians 15 and 33.
Just went right to it.
1 Corinthians 15 and 30. Come on now. Come on. The discipline. 1 Corinthians 15 and 33.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived.
Be not what?
Be not deceived.
Don't be fooled. I'm squawking about lying. I'm squawking about mistaken. Oh, not this girl. Oh, not that girl. Don't demon get on you and start telling you something different than what I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Evil communications disrupt good manners. You could be teaching your rib all the good manners in the world. Or you could be courting a woman and giving her all the good manners. If she is still friends with evil, she has communications with evil, weed heads, drunkards, whores, belligerent women, she will for sure stop listening to you because you can only serve one master. Either she's going to be serving you, or she's going to be serving them damn demons. That's it. That's it. And that's another precept. Give me that real quick. You can only serve one master, God or mammon. It's not only talking about money. Matter of fact, you don't got to pull that. That's just that's nugget for y'all. You got to pull it. You can only serve one master. So either she's going to serve you out, or she's going to serve her friends and them demons that's associated with that.
Right.
But your woman, when you are arguing with your woman, I want you to understand something about it. That's because she's choosing not to serve you in that moment. You understand? Even when a woman has a disagreement with her husband or disagrees with something he said or has an opinion on something, the appropriate way to approach is to clasp your hands as you was taught in the UPK, stand there and put your head down and say, Salakia, sir, if I may. He'll melt. He'll melt. But you don't want that power. You think you're us. You think you should be on the front line swinging a sword with a garment dipped in blood. Nobody wants you. You're manly and nobody wants you. You understand? Approach your husband, hands clasped like this. Say, Salakia, my Lord, if I may. When we were discussing earlier, whoop-de, whoop-de, blah. And I bet you he'll receive it a lot better than you saying, I don't like because we don't care what you like.
Right.
Nobody gives a damn what you like.
Right.
I don't care. You understand?
Right.
I don't care. All right. So, sisters, I wish I had more time to give y'all. Pick a One West man. If you want me to just give it to you in a quick, fast way, pick a One West man. Or get a JP. Get a JP. It's your choice. Because Shaka was going to take over so that I can go and handle some prior obligations, all right? Akim the water for having me. Salakia back on leave it on.
Clap it up for that powerful priest, man. Clap it up for that powerful priest. Hey, Lord be with you, sir. Hey, man, listen. When you got a priest like that, man, that give you wise counsel or give you what happened? Up the wall. Just hold it there. When you got a powerful priest like that give you wise instructions, it's better to take heed to what he's saying than to go against it. You was reading from 1 Corinthians 15 and 33. Read 34, Baba Shaw. Somebody read the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 34.
Verse 34. Awake to righteousness.
Do what?
Awake to righteousness.
Do what?
Awake to righteousness.
Well, Oscar Woggleball was explaining to these sisters and, you know, to do this very thing, to awake to righteousness. Keep going.
And sin not.
And what?
And sin not.
And what?
And sin not.
Don't go out there and be whores with your friends. Don't go out here and disobey your husband's orders. Don't go out here and wear those clothes that your husband's not going to agree with. So go awake to righteousness and sin not. Keep going.
For some have not the knowledge of God.
Read that part again.
For some have not the knowledge of God.
Some don't have the knowledge. They don't have the understanding. They don't have the comprehension of who the Most High God is. That's the ones that you see in a Christian church. That's the ones that you're going to see that's going to follow behind these purple people eaters. Those are the ones that you're going to see with the GMSs. Those are the ones that you're going to see with the polites. The ones that you're going to see with, what's the other guy name? Nature Boy. Those are the ones that you will see get unalive by their husbands because they don't have no understanding of who the Most High God is.
Right.
Keep going.
I speak this to your shame.
Speak this to what?
To your shame.
To the who?
To your shame.
To the shame. That part of you that you should feel guilty. You should feel shameful for the acts of who you used to be. That's why when you come into the ISUPK, it says shed yourself. You're shedding yourself of who you used to be. That's your shame. Your shame is your sin against the Most High God. And you should shed yourself of these things. And that's why you should be, you know, with a man of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge that's going to teach you how to shed yourself and not have that shame on you no more. Who's going to teach you how to obey an order, how to be submissive. And this is what Oscar Woggleball was also saying. Get you a younger woman that's going to be willing to accept these things, that's going to be willing to accept shedding her shame and not follow behind her friends and continue to do the shameful acts. I want to go right here because, with this, first of all, Oscar Woggleball threw me for a loop with this whole topic. I understand it, but kind of threw me for a loop. But let me get this to you. Because, Yash, I want you to pull one of your favorites.
Ecclesiastes
25 and 16.
You want me to actually pull it? Or?
Yeah, Baba Shaw. Goyala, give me first Ezra 4 and 20.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 16.
Go ahead.
I had rather dwell with a lion.
With a who?
With a lion.
With a who?
A lion.
Go ahead.
And a dragon.
And a who?
And a dragon.
So I'd rather dwell with two fierce beasts. Keep going.
Than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Then what?
Than to keep house with a wicked woman.
To keep house with a wicked woman.
I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Con. Slack, you finished typing that teaching class. And send it. This scripture here, man, this tells you a lot to what Oscar Woggleball was saying. The men of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we rather keep house with a lion and a dragon I'd rather fight those two battles than to sleep with a wicked woman. I'd rather go to war with two of the most fierce beasts that is considered to men, a lion and a dragon. But you know, a lot of foolish men, they rather deal with that. What you call them, Goyala, the ones that snap their necks and start doing the smacks, you know. I don't know what to call them nowadays. The type of women that you know that every time she talks to you, her neck snaps and she start popping lip and what you call them?
Like a ratchet woman.
Oh, ratchet. There we go. Goyala knows the ratchet women. I'm just joking, y'all. Listen, I'm joking with my brother. It's been a while since I, got to spend time with him, so I'm only joking with my brother. Please don't nobody take that serious. But I'd rather not deal with a ratchet woman. Someone that's gonna talk back, someone that's gonna argue with me, someone that's gonna be sneaky and conniving. My mother told me when at a very early age, all women of the earth is sneaky and conniving. A woman will go give another man fellatio and then come home and kiss you in the mouth, and you'll never know the difference. Most scariest thing she ever told me, because when you start getting older and you start seeing these type of women, it's scary. It's just like this whole JP situation with that same sister that just went in the bathroom and laid with a man that just laid with a man. Now she got dirty rod in her box and in her mouth. The one was in the mouth, and the other one was in her box. So this is the type of things that you got to look forward to with this ratchetness and these type of women. When there are women that's not like that, like Oscar was talking about, these sisters that's in the house. Goyala said you don't see them often. They in the house. Those are the ones when you see her, hey, excuse me. Right. You gotta chase her down. You see her, if you spin a block trying to catch her, you gonna miss her.
Right.
You gonna miss her if you trying to spin a block, you got it right there. Traffic stop, get out the car. Listen, y'all, give me 1 minute. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. I need to know your name before this day is out. These are the type of women you want. You don't want the ratchet women. And this scripture is heavy because Yah said, how do you sift through the rocks? Be patient. You'll know a rock when you see a rock. Right. She'll tell on herself. That's why Commanding General Yohana and these generals put that 6 month to 1 year rule in. First of all, come into the school for 6 months. Come learn this. If she's willing to bend, to go and learn and sit down in the class, telling a woman to keep her a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian woman to shut her goddamn mouth and go sit in the class, imagine that. That's first. That's first. That means she obeyed the first order. The first order you give her is, yo, come in these classes. Come learn who I am. Come learn who you are. If she obeys that, then, you might have a possible ruby on your hands. You may have sifted through the rocks and found your ruby. If you can just be patient and not be looking and lusting after a woman. If you can do that. Give me that stricken by a woman's beauty, Josh. Goyala, give me what you have real quick.
Oh God. The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 4, verse 20.
Go ahead.
A man leaveth his own father.
A man do what?
A man leaveth his own father. That brought him up.
Right.
And his own country. And cleaveth unto his wife.
And do what?
And cleaveth unto his wife.
I don't know nothing about these LGBTQRS and all them letterings people. They confused. They're confused. They're confused. Oscar Wilde said, you can't be both. You either this or you that.
Right.
If you the B, then that's what you are. If you the L, then that's what you are. You cannot be bilingual and all that crazy stuff. And I don't mean that in the language. You have to be focused. And you have to know who you are. And stop playing around with this world and your oppressor who's going to teach you that everything you want to do, you can do, because you cannot. You cannot. The Bible is strict instructions for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's about black people, written by black people, for black people. It's our culture, our history. And when we can wake up and look at this Bible for what it is, then maybe we'll get a little further in life. Maybe the Most High will see it fit that Yahweh Mashiach, who we ignorantly call Christ, gets sent back into the earth, and all the suffering and pain will go away.
Right.
Because black men will rule the earth.
Right.
And guess what? Your daughters won't grow up being whores. Your sons won't grow up being what do you call them? Junkies, gangbangers, and whoremongers, unalivers, hey, transformers.
Right.
Your children won't grow up doing that, disobeying the parents. Your daughters won't talk back to you, talk to their mother and mush their mother in the face, call them bitches. That won't happen if we just listen to these scriptures and follow and obey. Yash.
Book of Ecclesiastes. You want the wicked one first or the beauty one? That's two of them.
The beauty.
All right. It's the book of Ecclesiastes.
That was the end of what you was reading, Goyala? Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 21.
Okay.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
And see, this is our problem. We look at women and we stumble at the beauty. And in reality, we're not even looking at the beauty of a woman. We're looking at the beauty, we're looking at the whoredom of a woman. We're looking at the whoredom of a woman. You know how you know you're looking at the whoredom? Because the first thing that catches your eye is her shape. And her shape is not, I'm going to show you why it's whoredom. Because some women can look nice and their shape will look nice. But this is the difference. A woman, most women dressing like whores. Like Old School Wall said, we going to the club to meet what? We're not going there just to hug the wall, just drink some drinks. No, we going there to see something, find something soft. You're going to find a wife. And when you go see and find these women, well, men of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we going to find wives. I don't know about these other people. That I'm saying in general, when a man go to a club, let's not misconstrue it, Ayash.
I'm just asking, sir.
If we go to the club, and if I see something I like, I'm gonna approach. We've been in the club. What are you talking about?
So we searching for wives.
I said if I see something I like, I'm going to approach, and I'm going to see what her worth is. Hey, listen, hey, sweetie, you're cute. Let's talk. And if she prove herself worthy, then she's worthy. What are you talking about? But overall, I asked you being you'll talk at the camera. When the camera go, I got an art with this brother. Nah, Salakia. But seriously, the type of woman that we need to look for. Just think about it like this: would you want your daughter to be like her? And that's how you got to look at a woman. Would I want my daughter to emulate her? If you got a child and you got to raise her, if you got a daughter and you have to raise her, would you want your daughter like her? Women, I'm going to give it to you very simple. Would you like your son to emulate him? Would you? And then you got to look at some of these women. If you women got sons, would you allow your son to bring a woman home like you? You have to start thinking like this. Show the type of person you really are. This is how you know the type of person you are. Would you like your son to bring a woman home like you? If you can't say yes, then you know what type of woman you are. Men, would you like your daughter to bring home a husband like you? If you say no, you know what type of man you are.
Right.
I know it seems crazy, but it's real.
No, that's a fact, sir. Especially when you like in the streets. I hope my daughter don't find nobody like me. You know how much of a sleazy Negro I've been.
Hey, Goyala. Goyala. Rebels in them streets, Goyala. And then you got to think, you have a daughter. Would you want your daughter, I mean, not Goya Hour, I'm talking about the old man. Would you like your daughter to bring a man home like him? And now you start looking at the type of man you are.
Concert, and if I may,
please.
The rapper Young Miami, she said it on a podcast. Like he asked, like, would you want your daughter to be was it 304 or whatever?
Right.
And she said, nah, she's not gonna be like me. Like she said, I'm a
oh,
she
said it right. Hold your piece. You said it right. She said she's a whore, and these are the things that we need to as men. And then you have to start looking at the type of women you entertain.
Right.
If a woman can't say I can do these classes for 6 months, and being serious, like if I'm out in the world and a woman approach me and listen, I tell a female, yo, you need a permission slip to talk to me. They think I'm joking. I'm serious. You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? You want to me and you? You need a permission slip. The permission slip is go sit in front of my general. Tell him you want me. Go sit in front of my captain. Go sit in front of my camp leader. Tell him you want to deal with me. If you can't please him, if he say no, then that means you're not good for me.
Right.
Because he only wants what's best for me. If you can't go sit in the classes and shut your damn mouth, then you're going to always give me problems. Why am I talking to you? I don't need headaches. I got enough of that. And that's how women need to think about it. If you're a single sister and you don't have no head, you don't have no Adawan, and you talking to some man in the world, if he can't come sit in a class and obey an order by a man but above him, why are you talking to him? Why are you talking to him? See, we need to start taking these things serious because, like Oscar Wogabor, it's something that's lost to Israel.
Right.
It is something that's lost to Israel, and that's how to obtain a wife, how to get a husband. We have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, or we will continue to screw our lives over and continue to follow what the oppressor said was okay when it is a lie.
Right.
We as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to start following the righteous way. With that, we're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge coming out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street under Commander Jerry Yohana. And since 1969, we've been delivering the truth that so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the chosen people of the Bible per the Bible. I'm Priest and Officer of 50 Kishaka War. Shalom, Israel. Men of Israel, Majum.